Welcome friends, Miss Molly Money here of Marvelous Money Matters. Thanks for visiting today. As a YouTube channel about money, I would be remiss if I didn't address some common sayings and beliefs about money. Heard any of these? Money is the root of all evil. Money can't buy happiness. You have to work hard for money. Money doesn't grow on trees. I'm sure you can add some others to this list as well. So let's get real here. At its core, money is a means of exchange for goods and services. I have a glass of lemonade, you want lemonade. So you're going to give me something of value that you have, your money, in exchange for something that I have, the lemonade. It's a super simple example, but you can expand it to much bigger things: cars, houses, medical services, and more. It's a way to exchange value for value. You could take that one step farther. The only reason money has any value at all is because we all agree that it has value. Because really, if you hand somebody a $20 bill, that's just a piece of paper. It could just as easily be a leaf or a rock. But it has value because we've all agreed and said, okay, that piece of paper that has that person's head on it and the numbers 2 and 0, that's worth $20. If we didn't agree to that, money wouldn't have any value at all. But in the world we live in, we've collectively made that agreement so we can exchange goods and services. And somebody who has a lot of money has just figured out a way to provide a lot of goods and services, and they're paid for it. I think if you take that simple, objective view of money, it sort of diffuses some of those beliefs and emotions that we have about it. That it's evil, that having too much of it makes you bad, or having less of it somehow makes you more noble. It's hard to make money, and so on. A statement that I always hear thrown around is money doesn't buy happiness. I'll dedicate an entire future video to this at some point, and some of the surprising things that I've learned about money as I've accumulated more. But briefly here, studies have shown that beyond a certain amount of money, around $100,000 depending on which study you believe, there's no additional improvement in reported levels of happiness. Based on my own experience, I actually think that's true. If you're a miserable sod when you're poor, you'll probably still be a miserable sod when you're rich. But if you're generally a happy, positive person, you'll probably stay that way even when you have a lot of money. But all of that said, I can tell you from experience there's nothing happy about wondering how you're going to pay rent every month, or having to eat ramen noodles because you can't afford anything else. I've been there. There's nothing happy about creditors calling you, or having to decide which bills to pay because you don't have enough money to pay them all. That's a horrible, horrible, desperate way to live, and there's nothing noble about scraping by like that. Whenever someone tells me that money can't buy happiness, first, I think it's a cop-out because they don't want to work on themselves, but secondly, I can do so much more good in the world these days because I have money. I give thousands of dollars a year to charity. I volunteer. I help out friends and family when they need it. I'm able to travel the world and have incredible experiences. And these sorts of things make me happy. I could never do them if I didn't have the money. So, that was a lot. To summarize, stop buying into the lies and myths about money that permeate society. They're a cop-out for people who don't want to put in the effort to become wealthy. See money as an instrument to live the life you want and to help others if that's what makes you happy.